I'd mention it just because, you know, it's pretty cool. So I'm going to quickly get these guys' names changed, but I believe it's going to be Exile N0rv1s on one side versus Derpy on the other. Let me quickly give these guys the old switch. Should have done this earlier, but, you know, I am the most organised human on the planet. So, Katana versus Kenshi, what do you reckon?
Well, like you said, it's not historically being considered.
AFK.
It's not historically being considered too difficult for Kenshi, in terms of like, you know, super hard matchups. But at the same time, actually looks like Derpy's going straight into Takeda, so maybe that's not even worth discussing at this point.
Yeah, I kind of assumed he'd go straight for Kenshi because we know he's confident. He likes the character, and this was always an okay matchup for Kenshi. But let's not forget last week's performance. Derpy actually did a really good job. He gave us a good performance with. It was Shiro Ryu that was that big character for him. He played Shiro Ryu a ton during the sort of season, the final Pro League days. He used a lot of Takeda, and I think it's just comfort zone. He's gone back to the character he finds the most comfortable.
At the same time, N0rv1s, I believe, I've not seen this guy play myself directly, but I've heard a lot about him from a bunch of the other EU guys. So definitely expecting impressive things from him. We're going to bag himself the first hit with that down one. That's actually going to be really important as well in this matchup when you can get so much damage and you need 2 bars for an armored launcher with Katana that it's going to be really important to bag that first hit.
Now, I think on the note of armored launchers, one big thing in this matchup is going to be the fact that
they both have one.
Well, yeah, there is that, but also the fact that Takeda has quite a lot of instances where a lot of his stuff doesn't jail anymore. There are a couple of gaps, and if Katana's going to scout those, she's going to get a full combo for those gaps.
Oh, wow, and there's that whiff punish attempt from Derpy. Unfortunately, doesn't bag it. But N0rv1s playing really good spacing game right now. I'm not sure if he tried to react to the teleport there, but unfortunately, isn't going to get it. But N0rv1s is going to get a full combo off this conversion.
We're going to see him go into the lift. What's going to come next? Nice knockdown, good pressure. I really like that, actually. Banking that Derpy's going to go for a regular wake-up, which is going to now jail from that pretty lift, which wasn't there the whole time. And yeah, active frames. Everyone eats that once or twice. That parry is active for such a long amount of time. It's kind of crazy.
Well, it almost makes you think that if you see a parry, should he just go for a jumping punch? Because she can't parry air attacks, can she?
I don't believe so, no. But it's all a read, right? When you've got a character that has a parry that is so fast and active for so long, it is going to force you to sort of change what... And like right there, you know, like Derpy had to kind of stop in his tracks. The read was successful, but ultimately he was not able to press the advantage there.
Oh, tries to down one after the blocked kunai. Oh, wow.
Going in for the kunai, yeah, almost. You almost would have expected a standing 2 from that distance, but Derpy not ready to scout it. N0rv1s definitely still in this. Back 3 into lift. That's going to catch the teleport all day, every day.
Now, Katana's a really weird one, because there are a couple of golden rules to fighting air, and I'm sure you guys would have heard Katana Prime say this over and over again, but don't jump and block low. And that kind of is the best way of dealing with Katana. Obviously, that's not so easy now. The back 2 is a bit faster. But at the same time, you know, as a rule of thumb, you're not going to get opened up if you block low when you don't jump. But at the same time, all of her
getting a couple of lag spikes right here.
This is a shame, but unfortunately, like, she's got so many weird conversions that you kind of really have to study how much damage you're going to take before you go for the breaker, because she can do like huge damage, especially in the corner. Like, you're looking like Half-Life combos for 1 or 2
free
bars.
punish on the forward one.
But you need to know when the max damage is possible, so you know whether it's worth breaking. But at the same time, Derpy is just laying on the pressure super thick right now. There's that down 3. Catches him trying to disrespect the frames on wake up. But wow, that's
hang on a second. This completely like it should have been Derpy's round, but he's going to doubt himself on a conversion. Doesn't go for it. N0rv1s gets that one knockdown. The overhead's going to be good, but the back 3 whiffs. Very crucial to lay wake up there. The down 1. He's going to be forced to break. This is still anyone's game.
That was like an all or nothing as well from N0rv1s, because if he just dialed in that launcher there, he would have been punished. Or that counter poke, what would you going to call it again? The fan lift, right? The uppercut, the Shoryuken style reversal. But no, cool stuff though. N0rv1s has definitely got that clutch factor that Katana players can kind of be explosive with, but at the same time, when Derpy has that guaranteed momentum at the end, and he just lets it slip through, and N0rv1s is going to punish him for it. That's not good data for Derpy to have going into the rest of the set.
It seems rather characteristic of Derpy at this point, though, to kind of have a guaranteed win and just slip it up.
Yeah.
Because at the end there, N0rv1s kind of made the read on maybe a grab or something and tried to jump on wake up and ate a full forward 1-2. If Derpy had just committed that into the 2-4, he would have got a full combo and N0rv1s was dead. Like, he got hit by the full combo string that should have secured that win, but Derpy was just not committed. And that just gave N0rv1s the opening he needed. Throat Slice is going to end the combo, guaranteeing the parry, but instantly in with the wake up. That wasn't even going to launch. That was just a hard read in that situation.
Wow, can't believe Derpy got tagged by that. Just a raw
So much damage.
That's basically quarter life though, right? By itself.
Yeah, I mean, it's an absolute ton of damage when she's got the buff active. It's going to make her sort of fan-based moves increase that damage output. And with something like the Assassin Stab right there, it's a hell of a lot of damage for a single move. But speaking of damage, Katana, full corner combo, but dropped. Doesn't even matter. The grab's going to be nice right there, and it's going to clean. Take that first round.
But again, it does look like Derpy's starting to crumble a little bit. Because it was actually a guaranteed whiff punish. He could have just got off the ground as soon as possible and got a full standing string into whatever he wanted. But unfortunately, delays his wake up and lets N0rv1s completely get away with it.
A little bit of a delay. Maybe trying to scout out a grab, but good blocks there from N0rv1s. Very comfortable playing this full screen game. Katana definitely one of those characters that is totally fine just sitting back because she's definitely got the range and the tools to do it. Takeda obviously does as well, but ultimately she's going to be the queen of that full screen game. Absolutely. Staggering, not hit confirming it. That could have been another full combo, but at this point, doesn't look very important. I mean, again, another catch. Derpy's going to be forced to break, but I would be prepared to call this as a game 2.
This is going to be a very honest comeback, which isn't something we're used to seeing from N0rv1s, but no catches him doing a wake-up backdash.
That was actually good patience. I think that was really good patience from Derpy, actually waiting for the down one to get his free forward one.
Oh wow,
the reaction! Hang on, still alive.
Has a break as even land. Oh, and there's the patience. Gets a bar, doesn't let him make a break at all, and Derpy with a full life comeback without a single bar meter of his own. That was exactly what Derpy needs to get back into the set. All the back twos going into the teleport. Nice catch. Hit confirming into a full combo. Respectable 29%. N0rv1s on the back foot, but down 4's going to get caught out by that princess charge. Not only getting the solid damage, but fighting out of the corner. Not being forced to take that corner pressure. And importantly, having that full screen game, which doesn't seem to matter too much. Running straight in for a full tag there. The back forward 4's going to splat, but a wake-up neutral jump. Hard reads. That was bravery. Oh, misses a combo, but still gets a little bit of block pressure out of it. Good blocks from Derpy. A nice backdash. That is some matchup knowledge right there. N0rv1s, though, a little bit of a life right. The parry from so far. That was incredible range on the parry right there. I didn't even know that was going to work. Dangerous. You know, N0rv1s is looking for that touch. What is going on? Is he going to go for a... I have no idea. Uh-oh. Oh, the storm. That jump punch saved him from certain death. Massive trade. And the teleport reaction. Derpy takes the second game. Definitely the closest round I think we've had on these Community Cups. All in all, one of the most entertaining round 3s I've seen in MKX for quite a significant amount of time. Like, everything about it was just like, what is going on right now? You've got the ballsy reads, hard, dangerous reads, paying off one after the other. Clutch misses. But honestly, wow. I think it came down to also good decision-making and confidence. Derpy has not particularly been extremely confident in some of these rounds. Derpy's highlight that whole match was that baiting on the princess charge right at the end. That was his highlight, because that literally got the bar and it stopped him breaking and it secured the comeback. And then that crazy round 3, he kept himself composed. N0rv1s was playing exactly the way he needed to, but Derpy with the matchup knowledge evens the set out at 1-1. We still have plenty of games to go. Honestly, I think Derpy has found his niche once again with this N0rv1 pick. Even though Takeda did get nerfed, I just feel like this is ultimate comfort zone. If you're comfortable with the character, you can still make what still works work. And with N0rv1, that full screen pressure, the mix-up potential. Again, 2 bars there. N0rv1s spending quite a lot to try and get out of that situation. Well, this is where it's going to be quite dangerous, though, because N0rv1s, he's going to build a lot of bar, because Katana does that. Oh my god! But at the same time, N0rv1 junks up on the bar. Oh god, I knocked something over. I heard that. I didn't hear it on the microphone, but I heard it because we are in the same house. Trying to invite players. Give me a second. Ignore me. Go on. I'll fix this. No problemo. So N0rv1s going to play that full screen game. Wow, the butt barge is going to completely trade with that forward flip. Interesting exchange right there, but neither player getting tagged. And I think, honestly, N0rv1s trying to play that full screen fan game, but Derpy just not being afraid to try and commit to that teleport. And the second the teleport lands, the plus frames are going to be more than enough. Derpy is just mixing him to high heaven, and N0rv1s is crumbling under the pressure. Another reaction, letting it rip. There's the bait, once again baits it. Doesn't actually get a legit punish, but catches him trying to backdash after it. N0rv1s has spent every single bar. He can no longer take anything. Oh, an awful trade for N0rv1s as well, and the back-to-back kunai. Derpy is definitely in control of what's going on, and N0rv1s, it's all falling apart. I just don't think
he's being a bit too reckless, right? He gets a couple of fans and goes, right, now I can play the zoning game. The second he's dedicated to throwing those fans, bam, Derpy hits him with a teleport. The second he's hit by that teleport, that's where the Shiryu pressure is going to come in. Back 3, back 2. The second those kunais connect, you're minus. You have to hold what comes next. And N0rv1s trying really hard to not hold any of it.
That's what I mean. I actually feel like
it's biting him.
I actually feel like that's one, like, if not the biggest adjustment that Derpy's made here is he's done so many teleports on reaction and so many instant air teleports on predictions of air fans that he's thoroughly made N0rv1s afraid to really establish that irritating full screen fan game that Katana really needs to establish to have that full screen presence. And then when N0rv1s is forced to come in, he's running into kunais, and now Derpy's starting to play a bit of a long range game, and just the hard reads like that, instant jump in, is going to get him a full combo first hit, 28% chunky life lead, and N0rv1s does nothing on wake up, getting absolutely mixed to hell and back. And there's another jump. It's going to get him out of the situation, but still so much down on life at the moment.
But I think one thing we can't forget, almost that N0rv1s might be thinking, is that Derpy is just doing these teleports, but he's not. The second Derpy sees N0rv1s not press a button, he doesn't do anything with the teleport. All you have to do on a reaction there is just let go of the button.
Spending the bar in that situation. I think you really need to conserve that for the incoming round 2, unless he makes a miraculous comeback. But as soon as you're blocking N0rv1, that is dangerous and takes him to match point with a standing 2 to cover as much space as possible.
Derpy's N0rv1 looking incredibly clean, I must say.
He looks super nervous at the start of the set, but he really has gotten comfortable. And there we go, catches him. Not sure if the interact was the answer there. Misses the combo, which is good for N0rv1s. But again, NJP N0rv1s is just getting read like a book in this set. And it's looking so dangerous for him at the moment.
That safe advance there, really important, even if the teleport didn't connect. The important thing here is that Derpy is out of the corner, and he's now got this magical mid-screen that he's needed the whole set. And the back 2, I must say, has been such an answer for this character.
That's it.
Get dragged, no full combo!
You see how Derpy must have just been convinced that was going to get blocked there, but N0rv1s throwing a lifeline, but it's going to be so hard for him to make this comeback because he threw the bar away before. He hasn't got access to a breaker, and it's not going to matter. Derpy is going to take the first semi-final today 3-1 after a very convincing loss in game 1. This super, super good adjustment overall.
I don't know what happened, but Derpy just got comfortable. He just got familiar and went, you know what, nah, I know what I want to do here. And a big part of that came from not necessarily trying to do the sort of conventional advancing on Katana, not the sort of the usual jump working away in bit by bit, but the Shiryu pick on Katana specifically, such a good option for what she had to offer, right? So ultimately, back 2 was a key normal. An absolute key normal in this matchup. It has so much range, it catches jumps, it catches like advances, like forward dashes, runs. It's a magical button for a character like Katana that would otherwise be so free to control the air. Like, it's really a really good decision. I gotta agree with it.
Well, that does end things for the first semi-final. Do we have any progress on number 2?
Yes, K-Top and N0rv1 is ready to go. So let's get the second one
Is
up and
N0rv1
running.
the